What's up, everybody? So today I wanted to do a video. I don't know why. I thought it would be interesting with the 2021 MLB season coming up. I'm getting excited. Hopefully you guys are too. I thought it would be interesting to do an analysis on the, looking at the, MLB recently did their top 100 players right now. And I decided, maybe I'll look at the 25 best hitters in baseball as per Major League Baseball, and look at their rookie cards and their base Topps rookie card in a PSA 10. Look at the value of that PSA 10 and see what cards, in my opinion, are sort of undervalued and which cards are a little bit overvalued. So if they're obviously at the bottom of my list, at number 25, I think that they might be good sell candidates right now if you own that card in a PSA 10. And if, as I go further up the list, those are cards that would be really good buy candidates this year. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started and let me know what you guys think. So at number 25, I have Tim Anderson. So Tim Anderson finished at number 27 on MLB's ranking. His rookie card, his 2016 Topps Update rookie card in a PSA 10 goes for about $200. And that's the reason why I kind of have it a little bit lower. It's pretty expensive. The reason why it's so expensive is because there's only 63 of them in a PSA 10. So that sort of justifies why it's $200. My main issue with buying a Tim Anderson card, and by the way, Tim Anderson, fantastic player, one of the most underrated players in baseball, the leadoff hitter for the White Sox. My biggest issue is that he hasn't even been to a single All-Star game. And as you guys may know, with collecting, it's all about, who are the immortals? You guys know the Jordans and the Griffeys and the Jeters are the cards that are going for big money nowadays. And, if at 27 years old, he doesn't have an All-Star appearance and you're paying $200 for his PSA 10 rookie, I think it might be a little bit overvalued, even though the pop is really, really low on it. All right, at number 24, I have Trey Turner. So the 2016 Topps rookie card in a PSA 10 goes for about $120. The pop again on this card is really low, 103, so it's really low. He is, again, 27 years old, same age as Tim Anderson. But the problem I have with it, again, same thing as Tim Anderson. He has yet to appear in an All-Star game, doesn't have any MVPs, doesn't have any really major awards. And at 27, if they don't have anything, that type of accomplishment at this point, the chances of them making the Hall of Fame and sort of being an immortal one day is going to be pretty tough. So $120 for a Trey Turner. I love Trey Turner, fantastic player, already has a World Series championship, but it's going to be really tough for that card to really have a ton of value, 20, 30 years down the road. At number 23, unfortunately, is my boy DJ LeMahieu, his 2011 Topps Update card. My main issue, and I love DJ LeMahieu, I know he just recently re-signed with the Yankees, and his card prices exploded. And his pop on that card is really low. There's only 272 in a PSA 10, but my main issue is the price. DJ LeMahieu's rookie card in a PSA 10 goes for $350. So that's actually on this list of the 25 hitters that I picked out is the third highest of all of the hitters on this list. And it just seems a little too high. Now, DJ LeMahieu has 3 All-Star game appearances, just seems to be getting better with age. So I do understand it. Just $350 just seems a little too high. I would wait for that price to drop a little bit, and then pounce on it after the price drops a little bit. At number 22, I have Ronald Acuna's 2018 Topps Update rookie. I love Ronald Acuna, just like everyone else does. But my biggest issue with his Topps Update base card in a PSA 10 is the population. The population on Ronald Acuna's 2018 Topps Update is 17,569. There are 17,000 PSA 10 Ronald Acuna rookie cards, and that is just way too high to me. And a lot of people have talked about the junk slab era. I just can't justify paying $220 for a card if there's 17,000 of them. And so what I would recommend is going after the parallels. It's part of the reason why I went after the Sapphire card, because I really like Acuna. But the Sapphire card, there are only 88 PSA 10s. And that makes that low population is what's going to make it in high demand if Acuna lives up to expectations. At number 21 is the 2018 Topps Update Juan Soto. And again, same story. Juan Soto, I love Juan Soto. I think he has a chance of being the guy that eventually supplants Mike Trout as the best player in baseball. But again, the problem is there are 16,193 PSA 10s. The 2018 Topps Update. So again, I would recommend going after some of the parallels, maybe the gold version or the foil version if you could afford it. The problem, it's just, there's just way too many of those in existence. The pop is way too high to pay $318 for a PSA 10. At number 20, again, similar, exact same story. The 2019 Topps Series 2 Fernando Tatis in a PSA 10 is going for $293. The population on that is 12,058, and it's just going higher. People are opening up more 2019 and sending in their Tatis rookie cards and getting PSA 10, so that number is just going to get higher and higher. And I just can't justify paying $293 for a guy that's only had 550 at bats. Now, the reason why I don't have him lower on this list is because of the fact that he has that chance of being one of the best players in baseball. And, if that's the case, then it sort of justifies paying that price despite the pop reports. But again, I would go after the parallels and not so much the base PSA 10. At number 19 is my boy Aaron Judge, part of the 2018 Topps PSA 10. That card will run you about $147. And there are 3,071 PSA 10s of the Aaron Judge. So he's 28 years old. He has 2 All-Star Game appearances. He should have 1 MVP. I'm going to count it as an MVP because Altuve basically stole it from him. So he's accomplished a little bit, as opposed to some of the guys I just mentioned, like Tatis, Acuna, don't really have much of a resume at this point. He has a little bit more of a resume. But again, he's 28 years old, was an older rookie. Of course, with Judge, the ceiling is incredibly high, but the floor is incredibly low because if he continues to have injury problems, it's gonna just cause the card to go way down. All right, so at number 18, I have the 2011 Topps Update Mike Trout. So that card in a PSA 10, as of this video, is going for about $4,600. It's come down a lot in price recently, but it's tough to figure out where this card should fall. I mean, it's 6 times higher than any other rookie card on this list. Second would be Mookie Betts. So it's 6 times higher than the Mookie Betts in a PSA 10, but it's sort of justified. I mean, he's the best player in baseball. He's 29 years old. He's already got 8 All-Star Game appearances. He's got 3 MVPs, and he might be in line to win his 4th MVP this year. He almost won a 4th MVP last year. So I kind of think that the price is justified. In fact, I think it should probably be a little bit more than $4,600. But the population is 5,200. I think it's, probably around the right price right now. So I left it at number 18. At number 17, I have the 2014 Topps Xander Bogaerts. So Xander Bogaerts rookie card is going to cost you about $170. The population on it is 223, so the pop count is really low. He's 28 years old. He's already got 2 All-Star Game appearances. He's also got 2 World Series championships, so that's pretty big for him. 2 World Series championships, 2 All-Star Game appearances. The price of his card feels a little bit high, $170, but it's mainly because the population is really low. So it just seemed to fit good at number 17. All right, at number 16 on my list is going to be the 2016 Topps Update Matt Chapman rookie card in a PSA 10. That is the cheapest card on this list. So it's only going to cost you $70. He's a top 25 player. He's ranked 23rd by MLB. My biggest problem is that he only has one All-Star game appearance, and he's in a small market team. He is only 27 years old, so he has time to, win, go to some more All-Star games, win some more trophies, what have you. It is the cheapest card on this list, so that's why I put it at number 16. At number 15 is the 2014 Topps Jose Ramirez. So similar to Matt Chapman, his rookie card is really low. It's only about $75. What I do like about Jose Ramirez is the pop is really, really low. It's 212 compared to Matt Chapman, which was 678. He is a year older, and he has one more All-Star game appearance. But again, sort of similar to Matt Chapman. He's had, two All-Star game appearances. He's a really good player. He's going to have to do a lot more to have, to be on that Hall of Fame trajectory, but you can get it really low. So it might be a good buy right now. All right. At number 14 is the 2016 Topps Update Trevor Story rookie card. My biggest issue with the Trevor Story rookie card is it's $200. So it's a lot higher than the, previously mentioned Matt Chapman, as well as Jose Ramirez. But the population on his rookie card is 63. That is incredibly low. 63 on the PSA 10, 28 years old. 2 All-Star game appearances. Now with Arenado gone, he's going to be the man in Colorado. So that will probably add a little bit to his hobby appeal. But again, it's going to have to accomplish a little bit more to be on that sort of Hall of Fame trajectory. At number 13 is a guy that I really, really like, the 2015 Topps Update Francisco Lindor. Now, the reason why it's not higher up on my list is that it's going to cost you $290 for his PSA 10. The population on that card is 716, so it's pretty low. He already has 3 All-Star game appearances. He just signed a 1-year deal with the Mets, so you would figure that whenever he signs again for whatever team that's going to be, that could lead to a big boost in his hobby value again. So I do like that. He's really young still. He's 27 years old, 3 All-Star game appearances. I think he's a guy that is on that Hall of Fame trajectory, which is why I really like it. But what's keeping him from going higher up on that list is because of the cost of that card, which is $290. At number 12 is going to be the 2014 Topps Update George Springer. As you guys know, as a Yankee fan, I can't stand the Astros. It pains me to have him this high, but his rookie card right now is only costing $80 in a PSA 10. The population on it is really low, $625. He's age 31. He's already got 3 All-Star game appearances. What I obviously really like is he left the Astros and now is going to be the leadoff hitter for a really, really good and exciting Blue Jays team with Bo Bichette and Vlad Guerrero Jr. and Kevin Biggio, and he's going to be the leadoff hitter for that team, and hopefully people kind of forget about the Astros scandal. But my biggest problem, again, is that he played for the Astros, and then you start to wonder, even with that one World Series championship, if he ends up getting into the Hall, if he's a Hall of Fame candidate, is he going to get left off because of the whole Astro scandal? But either way, $80 seems really, really cheap for his card. At number 11 is another guy that I think is on the Hall of Fame trajectory along with Francisco Lindor, and it's Manny Machado. And I know a lot of people don't really like Manny Machado, but he's on that exciting Padres team. His rookie card is only going to run you about $135 in a PSA 10. The population on it is about 1,200, so it's not too crazy. Again, 28 years old, 4 All-Star game appearances already, and he's only 28 years old. So he is, to me, on that Hall of Fame trajectory, which is very, very important, guys, in terms of deciding what cards to buy, and that's why he's very high on my list here. At number 10 is going to be the 2013 Topps Update Christian Yelich. The value of that card is right now about $215. The population is about 3,000. I love Christian Yelich. I love the fact that his cards have come down because he didn't have a great year last year. He has 2 All-Star game appearances. He has an MVP under his belt. He's one of the best players in baseball. MLB ranked him as the number 9 player in baseball right now. And the fact that his cards have gone down a little bit is why I like his cards a lot. You know, his cards went way up when he won the MVP, and now they've come down because he had a tough 2020 season. And you guys know the deal. You always want to buy low, sell high. So right now might be a good time to buy low on Christian Yelich. All right, so at number 9, I have the 2013 Topps Update, Nolan Arenado. You should be able to get his rookie for about, in a PSA 10, for about $200. It's a little bit cheaper than the Christian Yelich, but shares a lot of the same situation as Christian Yelich. You know, another 29, both are 29 years old. The population is around 3,000 on the PSA 10. What I like about Arenado is he has 5 All-Star appearances already. That's a lot, 5 All-Star appearances. He just moved to St. Louis, so there's probably some hobby appeal there. And it's maybe a touch cheaper than Christian Yelich, but he's sort of on that Hall of Fame trajectory, and that's part of the reason why I like him. All right, guys, at number 8, I have Jose Abreu. Talk about a guy that gets absolutely no hobby love whatsoever. His 2014 Topps card goes for about $100, and he just won an MVP. Just won an MVP, and nobody cares. He has been to 3 All-Star games. He's 34 years old, so I think that's part of the reason why he doesn't have as much hobby appeal. But for a $100 card, the population on Jose Abreu's rookie in a PSA 10 is 127. So it is really, really low. It's really cheap, and he just won an MVP. So it just seems really undervalued at that price. At number 7 is Mookie Betts. And I have him really high just because I compare him to Trout, and his rookie card, his 2014 Topps Update, goes for about $790, and you compare that against Mike Trout's card that goes for about $4,600, so 6 times more than the Mookie Betts. And Mookie Betts is you know, some people argue is the best player in baseball. I definitely think it's Mike Trout, but he's the number 2 player in baseball right now after Mike Trout, and it's a 1/6 of the cost, and it's half of the population. The population on the Mookie Betts is 2,700. He's only 28 years old. He's got 4 All-Star games under his belt and an MVP. Mookie's eventually going to make it into the Hall of Fame, and he's one of the best players in baseball. So it seems like a really good buy at $789. At number 6, I put 2013 Topps Update, Anthony Rendon. So Anthony Rendon will cost about $105. It's about 1,100 in the population. He has only won 1 All-Star game, but he is one of the most undervalued players out there, in a great lineup with Ohtani and Trout. And to get it for $100 seems really cheap right now. And MLB has him as a top 10 player. They actually had him as number 8 on their list. And the fact you can get a top 10 player for about $100, their rookie card in a PSA 10, feels really low. At number 5, and it kills me to say this, but I had to put Alex Bregman. His 2017 Topps card is now selling for $90, which is pretty much half of what it should be going for if it weren't for the scandal. It'll really, you know, time will tell, you know, in terms of how much people forgive and forget. But you have to keep in mind the guy's only 26 years old and has 2 All-Star game appearances, and his card is only $90. So it seems really, really cheap. It's not a card that I'll be buying, but it does seem like a good opportunity if you and the card is kind of cool because it's got the, you know, the cup and the rookie all on the same card, and he's only 26 years old. Speaking of guys that feel like they've been around forever, I have Cody Bellinger at number 4. So Cody Bellinger's rookie 2017 Topps Update is going to cost about $180, which is a little bit more expensive, and the reason why it's not a little bit higher on my list, but I have it at number 4 because the guy is 25 years old. He's still so young, has 2 All-Star game appearances and an MVP, and a World Series title. And what I really like about Cody Bellinger is that his cards were going for double what they were going for maybe about a year ago. So you can get it for about half of what it used to be going for. So it's a great time to buy. Of course, you want to sell high, buy low. So it's a great time to get in on Cody Bellinger if you think he's going to have a bounce back season. At number 3, and I talked about this guy last year, but nobody seemed to care. The 2012 Topps update, Bryce Harper, in my opinion, is way undervalued. It's only about $210. The guy is only 28 years old, has 6 All-Star Game appearances, an MVP, and a World Series under his belt. The guy, Bryce Harper, is going to the Hall of Fame, whether you like him or not, and I think that's what hurts his hobby value, is a lot of people don't really like Bryce Harper for whatever reason. I don't think going to the Phillies and a smaller market team really helped him. But, 10 to 15 years from now, when Bryce Harper's in the Hall of Fame, you're going to wish that you had spent $200 on his PSA 10 card. At number 2, now number 2, maybe this is from the heart, but I really like Corey Seager. So you can get his 2016 Topps card for $175, which is high, but there's a couple of things that I like about this particular card. Number 1 is the pop is really low, 425. So there's not too many PSA 10s out there. The guy is only 26 years old. He's super young. He has 2 All-Star Game appearances under his belt. But what I really like about Corey Seager is he seems to be clicking at the right time. And I don't know why more people aren't paying attention to this. The guy, all of a sudden won, if you remember from last year, won National League, NLCS MVP, and then won the World Series MVP. And this spring, he has 6 home runs and 13 RBIs. Something is clicking with Corey Seager. It might just be that he's healthy and just bashing, I have a feeling he's going to have a really big year. And so the reason why I have him so high on my list at number 2 is that I think Corey Seager is going to have a huge year, and he's on a fantastic Dodgers lineup. He's going to get another chance at a World Series, and so I think it might be a great time to buy Corey Seager. And at number 1, and if you guys kind of been looking at the list, you might know who it is at this point, and it's the 2011 Topps Freddie Freeman. I have him as number 1. I kind of like everything about the Freddie Freeman card across the board. So the cost is about $240 for a PSA 10. The pop is pretty low. It's $700. That's pretty low compared to, if you look at especially like Acuna, $17,000. But he's 31 years old. He just won his first MVP last year, similar to Jose Abreu, just won his first MVP, and he's been part of 4 All-Star games. So Freddie Freeman is on that Hall of Fame trajectory, and he just won an MVP. There's no reason to think he's going to slow down anytime soon. And, I just really love it. I love his card at $240 and a PSA 10. So that's my list. You guys could... I'm sure there'll be a lot of interesting debate as to what you agree with me on and what you disagree with me on. Now, remember, the focus on this was only the top 25 hitters, according to the MLB Top 100 right now. So if your player didn't fall in that list, I didn't review them. And I also didn't review any pitchers. Maybe that'll be a future video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I had fun kind of putting it together, and I will talk to you later. Peace!